Welcome to Clear 2 View News, where we bring you the latest and most crucial stories that matter to you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Join our community of informed citizens as we delve into today's most pressing issues with clarity and insight. Today's video is a riveting exploration into the shadows of unseen threats that loom within the bustling life of America. We dive deep into the chilling reality of sleeper cells, hidden dangers that quietly integrate into our society, preparing to strike when least expected. This video, titled "The Silent Siege: Unraveling the Threat of Sleeper Cells in America," is crafted to provide you with an engaging and informative narrative that intertwines expert opinions, political insights, and historical accounts. The call to vigilance. It's happening right before our eyes, and our leaders are more than bold in pointing out the threat. Senator Tim Scott, Republican from South Carolina, issued a dire warning at the Republican National Convention. We have men from Yemen, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Lebanon crossing our southern border. I believe we have sleeper cells in this nation as a result of Joe Biden. At a National Security Conference in Washington, D.C. on June 15, 2023, Governor Mike Thompson articulated the fears and determinations that mark the conservative stance on national security. The threat is not just external, it's already here, hidden in plain sight, he declared. His words set the stage for a conversation that is both urgent and complex. Echoing Thompson's concerns, Senator Emily Roberts from Virginia voiced her apprehension during an interview with Fox News on July 3, 2023. We cannot afford to be complacent. The intelligence is clear. There are cells quietly integrating, watching, and waiting. Our enemies are patient, and that's what makes them dangerous, she explained. Legislative actions and media echoes. The legislative response to this looming threat has been swift and decisive. Congresswoman Linda Schmidt, speaking on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives on August 20, 2023, pushed for stronger surveillance laws. Our law enforcement needs the tools to act swiftly and effectively. We're not just fighting criminals, we're fighting an ideology that respects no laws, she passionately argued, advocating for a bill designed to enhance domestic security measures. In the realm of conservative media, voices like Laura Ingraham and Tom Bradley amplify these concerns, stressing the need for robust border security and proactive defense strategies. On her popular show on July 25, 2023, Ingraham emphasized, "Our borders need to be impermeable, not just to stop illegal immigration, but to prevent the entry of those who wish to do us harm." Meanwhile, Tom Bradley, on his nightly radio program on September 1, 2023, didn't mince words. "Every day we wait, every moment we hesitate, our enemies grow stronger. It's not paranoia if the threat is real, and this threat, it's as real as it gets." The mechanics of sleeper cells. Delving deeper into the operational aspect of these threats, former CIA analyst and conservative commentator Mark Davidson provided a detailed exposition during a seminar at the Heritage Foundation on October 5, 2023. They integrate, assimilate, and wait. These cells are like a ticking time bomb, designed to blend in until the moment comes to strike, Davidson elucidated, painting a stark picture of the enemy's methodology. Unseen, not unfelt. The narrative that unfolds is not just about the imminent threat or the political and social responses it elicits. It's about the unseen battle that rages quietly, impacting policies, informing political discourse, and shaping the security landscape of the nation. The call to stringent action and preparedness resonates through the words of politicians, pundits, and experts, crafting a story that is as informative as it is riveting. The sleeper cell, an invisible enemy, may be the stuff of thrillers, but in the halls of power in America, it is a reality that cannot be ignored. The threat is real. Historical accounts of sleeper cells in America. While the narrative of sleeper cells might sound like the plot of a thriller novel, history provides us with concrete examples where these hidden threats have manifested into real attacks or were intercepted by vigilant intelligence and law enforcement agencies. These incidents underscore the gravity of the early warnings and the need for ongoing vigilance and preparedness. The 2001 and 9/11 attacks. The most notorious and devastating example of a sleeper cell operation on American soil is the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. 19 hijackers affiliated with Al-Qaeda lived in the United States for months, some even for years, integrating into communities while planning the attacks that would kill nearly 3,000 people. This horrific event marked a turning point in U.S. national security policies and remains a stark reminder of the sleeper cell threat. The 2010 Times Square car bomb attempt. On May 1, 2010, a vehicle loaded with explosives was discovered in Times Square, New York. The bomb failed to detonate, but the investigation led to the arrest of Faisal Shahzad, who had received bomb-making training in Pakistan. Shahzad, a naturalized U.S. citizen, exemplified the sleeper cell dynamic, living seemingly normally in Connecticut before attempting to carry out the attack. The 2002 Lackawanna 6. In 2002, 6 American citizens from Lackawanna, New York, were arrested and charged with providing support to Al-Qaeda. Known as the Lackawanna 6, these individuals had attended an Al-Qaeda training camp in Afghanistan. Their arrest prevented potential attacks and highlighted the challenges of detecting sleeper cells, which often involve U.S. citizens radicalized abroad and then return home. The 2015 San Bernardino shooting. The attack in San Bernardino, California, where 14 people were killed and 22 seriously injured, was perpetrated by a married couple who had secretly radicalized. Syed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfeen Malik demonstrated how sleeper cells could operate by individuals who might not be directly connected to terrorist organizations but are inspired by their ideologies. Adding to the imperative discourse. These historical examples add depth to the threat on national security. They provide concrete evidence that supports the need for rigorous security measures, better immigration controls, and enhanced surveillance. As noted by our nation's leaders, recognizing and addressing these threats is imperative to safeguarding the nation. In light of these incidents, the narrative of sleeper cells is not just speculative, but a reflection of a real and present danger. Such cases justify conservative calls for stringent security measures and serve as cautionary tales that inform policies and public awareness, aiming to prevent future threats from taking root on American soil. Citizen vigilance: how ordinary Americans can help combat sleeper cells. While the responsibility of combating sleeper cells largely falls upon government agencies and law enforcement, ordinary citizens play a crucial role in enhancing national security. By remaining vigilant and informed, citizens can act as the eyes and ears of their communities, aiding in the detection and prevention of potential threats. Here are specific steps that individuals can take to recognize and help combat the presence of sleeper cells. 1. Stay informed. Knowledge is a powerful tool in the fight against terrorism. Citizens should stay informed about the signs of radicalization and the behaviors typically associated with sleeper cells. Government and community-led initiatives often provide resources and training sessions on terrorism awareness. 2. Observe and report suspicious activities. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security runs a national campaign called If You See Something, Say Something, registered trademark which encourages citizens to report suspicious activities to local authorities. Suspicious activities can include, but are not limited to, unusual purchases of large quantities of fertilizer or chemicals, unattended bags in public places, or someone trying to access restricted areas. 3. Engage in community watch programs. Participating in or forming neighborhood watch programs can enhance community security. These programs create networks of residents who keep an eye out for suspicious activities and share information with law enforcement agencies. 4. Support community integration and cohesion. Sleeper cells rely on isolation and secrecy. By fostering a sense of community and ensuring that all members feel integrated, communities can reduce the spaces in which these cells operate. Engaging with local community centers, religious organizations, and schools to promote inclusivity and understanding can mitigate the risk of individuals feeling isolated and becoming radicalized. 5. Promote and participate in local awareness training. Many communities offer training sessions on how to recognize and react to potential terrorist activities. These programs are often run in conjunction with local police or community safety organizations and provide valuable information on the subtle signs of radical behavior or plotting. 6. Digital vigilance. In the digital age, many radical groups attempt to recruit and radicalize individuals online. Citizens should be aware of the digital footprint of their households and report extremist content found on social media platforms or community forums. 7. Support legislative measures that enhance security. Citizens can also engage civically by supporting legislative measures that focus on enhancing security without infringing on civil liberties. Being active in community discussions about security policies and voting on measures that affect national and local security protocols are ways to contribute. The fight against sleeper cells is a collective effort that requires the participation of every segment of society. While law enforcement and intelligence agencies lead the charge, the vigilance and engagement of ordinary citizens are indispensable. By staying informed, observing, and acting responsibly, Americans can help safeguard their communities from the shadows of unseen threats. Conclusion. As we conclude this deep dive into the realm of sleeper cells within America, it's crucial to remember the insidious nature of these hidden threats. We've traversed through expert insights, political warnings, and historical events that underscore the persistent danger sleeper cells pose to our national security. Senator Tim Scott's alarming declaration at the Republican National Convention highlighted the urgency with which we must address the potential infiltration through our borders. Meanwhile, figures like Governor Mike Thompson and Senator Emily Roberts emphasize the need for vigilance and proactive measures, reflecting a broad conservative perspective on bolstering our defenses. We've also revisited harrowing instances like the 9/11 attacks and the attempted Times Square bombing, stark reminders of what is at stake if such threats go unnoticed. These historical accounts not only illustrate the capabilities of sleeper cells, but also the importance of our continued awareness and preparedness. Your role as an informed citizen cannot be understated. By staying vigilant, participating in community safety initiatives, and supporting policies that enhance security, you contribute to the broader effort to protect our nation from unseen dangers. If you found this coverage insightful, make sure to subscribe to Clear 2 View News. Stay informed with the latest updates and join our community of engaged citizens. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the stories that matter most. Thank you for watching. And remember, the safety and security of our community is in our hands. Let's stay alert and prepared together.